Okay, students, in today's English class, we have to explain lesson number 5, Jack and the Beanstalk. Students, Jack and the Beanstalk is a fairy tale. And do you know that fairy tales are short stories for children which have magical creatures? So, you might have listened other stories also in which there are fairies. So, fairies are not real creatures, these are magical creatures. So, magical creatures are those creatures which are imaginative, which we can only imagine. So let's start. Uh, Once upon a time, there lived a poor woman who had a son named Jack. So there was a poor woman and she had a son, and the name of son was Jack. She was ill and Jack was too young to work. So the lady was ill, sick, and she was not well, she was not healthy, and Jack was too young and Jack was very small, too young to work. So, students, listen, where there are two and two, it means it is a negative sense where we use two twos, TOO2 and TO2. It conveys negative sense. Jack was very small and he could not do work. Almost all their belongings had been sold to buy food. So, almost all their belongings, whatever belongs to them, they had sold. Why they had sold? To buy food. There was nothing left worth selling. Now there was nothing left, there was nothing that they could sell. Worth selling means anything of value that they can sell. They had an old cow named Daisy. Now they had only one cow, and the cow was also very old, and the name of the cow was Daisy, whom they were very fond of. They loved that cow very much. One day, Jack's mother said, Jack, go to the market and sell our cow, or we shall have nothing to eat. One day, as they had sold all their belongings and now they don't have anything. Now, mother says to Jack, Jack, you go to the market and sell this cow, otherwise, we shall have nothing to eat. Thus, the next day, with a heavy heart, Jack left for the market to sell their beloved Daisy. Now, next day, Jack left for the market, but with a heavy heart. Heavy heart means unhappily, the thing that you don't want to do by heart, but you have to do, and you are not happy. And here also, Jack with heavy heart he went to market to sell their beloved Daisy. For some time he went along very sadly. He was very sad, but on seeing the hustle bustle at the market, when he was going, and then he was very sad, but when he entered the market, he saw that hustle bustle. Hustle bustle means, what is hustle bustle? It is a large amount of noise and activities. So where there is large amount of noise, activities, and crowd of people, so you can say that when he saw this hustle bustle in the market, he soon recovered his spirits. Then he soon recovered his spirits means he was happy again. Then he stood in a corner and started calling out, who will buy my cow? A new farmer looked at Daisy and said, Oh, the cow is too thin and old. Now he stood in a corner. He soon recovered his spirits and stood in a corner and started calling out, Who will buy my cow? Who will buy my cow? Then a few farmers looked at Daisy. Then few farmers came and they looked at Daisy and they said that, oh, this cow is too thin. Again, too thin means the cow is very thin, so thin and old. So, in the negative sense, that this cow is also of no value. And then Jack was disappointed as no one came forward to buy his cow. Then Jack was very disappointed. Disappointed means very sad, as no one came forward to buy the cow. However, he met a farmer at last who looked over the cow and was eager to buy it. And at last, one farmer came forward and he looked over. Looked over means looked carefully the cow, and he was very excited, eager, excited to buy it. Then Jack asked him, "How much will you buy it for?" Then farmer said, "I do not have any money, but I have a handful of magic beans." Now the farmer says that I cannot pay for this cow because I don't have any money, but I have some beans, magic beans, handful of magic beans. Would you like to exchange your cow for them? Then the farmer said to the farmer asked Jack if he wanted to sell his cow for these beans. Exchange means you give one thing and take another thing. So this is a system of exchanging the things. At first Jack thought that the farmer was joking. First of all, Jack thought that he was joking. Uh, that he was joking, like, why he is giving me magic beans? I have to sell my cow, and Jack wanted money, and the farmer had only magic beans. But the farmer had a kind expression on his face. Kind expression looked with tenderness. He said, "These are not ordinary beans." Farmer said, "Don't think that these are ordinary beans. They are the most wonderful beans that were ever known. If you plant them tonight, they will grow up by tomorrow morning and reach the sky." Now he says these are not ordinary. Something that is not ordinary means it is magical. And the farmer says, if you plant them tonight and next morning when you will see, then they will reach to the sky. So it does not happen in real life. So it is it is only magic. And this farmer says that when you plant these beans today and tomorrow, you will see that they will be too long touching the sky. Then for some reason, Jack could not refuse the farmer. Jack was not able to refuse the farmer, and thus he sold the cow for a handful of beans. He sold the cow and he took handful of beans. Alas, when he got home, his mother was furious and she screamed, "You silly boy, what shall we eat tonight?" Angrily, she threw the beans out of the house. Now, alas, alas means this word expressed sadness. Alas, when he got home, then what happened? Mother got very angry. Furious means very angry. And she screamed, she spoke loudly, "You silly boy, what shall we eat tonight?" Because they were not having anything to eat. Then angrily she threw the beans out of the house. Since there was no food to eat that night, both Both the mother and son slept hungry as there was nothing in the home to eat. Then both mother and son slept hungry. Jack woke up the next morning to find his room dark. Jack woke up the next morning to find his room dark. He jumped out of bed and ran to the window to see what the matter was. His room was dark and he looked out of the window what the matter was, what happened. He observed that although the sun was shining brightly outside, when he saw outside the window, then the sun was shining brightly outside, but beside his bedroom window there was a giant beanstalk which seemed to reach the sky. You can see in the picture also. See this beanstalk, it is so long, touching the sky. And he observed this thing and he called out, "Mother, look at this giant beanstalk." Giant means very big. His mother came to the window and said, so mother came and said, "Of what use will this be to us?" Mother was thinking about something to eat. Then she said, "Of what use will this be? This is of no use to us. What we will do with this beanstalk? Chop it off." Chop means cut. Cut it off. We can use it as firewood. But Jack did not listen to his mother's words. Jack did not listen and to his mother words and thought, "I'll just see where it leads to." Now Jack was too curious. Jack was a child. Jack was curious to know how long this beanstalk and where it is going. Then, with that thought, he stepped out of the window. He went out of the window and onto the beanstalk. He sat on this beanstalk and began to climb upwards. And you can see in the picture, this is a beanstalk, two long beanstalk, and Jack sitting on this beanstalk and it's going, and he wanted to see where this beanstalk is going. He climbed higher and higher till their cottage looked a mere speck below. He climbed so high, and from that height his cottage was only a speck. Speck means it is only a small mark or small piece. When you go on height and you see the things look very small. As this Jack went on this beanstalk too high, and the cottage was looking a mere speck. Speck means mere mark, only mark or only a piece of mark, small piece. And the story ends here, but you children are curious to know what happened then. End is not clear because the story will be continued in lesson number 6. So what happened after it, you will come to know in lesson number 6. When we will do lesson number 6, then the story will be completed. This story is in 2 parts, lesson 5 and lesson 6. So lesson 5, it is a half story, and lesson 6 is the completion of this story. So we have to complete only this today, and next week we will do lesson number 6. So till then your curiosity will be there and you will be curious to know what happens. But till then, read this chapter and understand it, and thank you.